Hi everyone, my name is Carla and now we are going to talk about differentiation of curriculum. So, as we know, all learners are different and they learn in different ways. For that reason, here we have a statement that it said not all contents are suitable for all students, and for that reason, teachers have to do some changes in the methodology or activities in order to permit the students accomplish the learning outcome. And talking about my experience at Manuel Espejo High School, I noticed that a teacher knew who were the gifts of the students, and she asked them to come to tutoring area and practice their writing or speaking with her because the classes were not enough for them.
On the other hand, in our country, the curriculum differentiation is carried out individually, after a long process of psychopedagogical evaluation and on numerous occasions with the mandatory approval of educational administrators. In this institution, curriculum differentiation encourages teachers to modify content to help students achieve goals, taking into account their needs and interests. For that reason, learning experience for these students are more effective because materials and activities are planned in advance and are easily accessible. In this institution, the goal is to prevent high-ability students from spending most of their school time working on things that they already know and that are boring them to the point of occasionally causing poor performance.
My name is Kathleen Munoz and I'm going to talk about the curriculum evaluation. So it is a process that determines whether or not the new adapted curriculum is producing the intended results and meeting the objectives that have been established. At my pre-professional practices, I noticed that this is important to students, parents, teachers, and curriculum developers. Why? Because students have a productive and effective education. The teachers know what they are teaching in the classroom will help students, and the curriculum developers know how to improve the curricular product.
My name is Nadia Soares and I'm going to talk about curriculum evaluation in Manuel Espejo High School. In this institution, I observed many things related with curriculum evaluation. I understood better that curriculum evaluation is to determine whether or not the objectives that have been established are meeting. Every month, parents have a meeting and they made sure that their children were getting the best effective education. They were focused on the Tyler's objective-centered model, and planners begin with the behavioral objectives that have been previously determined. Those objectives should specify both the content of learning and the student behavior expected. And obviously, they focus on students' weaknesses and strengths.
Curriculum supervision. At the Manuel Espejo High School, there is a group of people who are designated for curriculum supervision, and it is called Board of Directors. This is commanded by the director who performs planning for curriculum supervision with the coordinator's help. In fact, Board of Directors prepare individual superintendent instructional and support personnel at the school building, in this case, teachers. On the other hand, at the Manuel Espejo High School, the curriculum supervision is based in a descriptive methodology, since the Board of Directors observe the characteristics and development of curriculum during the 3 quimesters. Furthermore, they use a descriptive survey that involves teachers and students. In addition, there are 3 processes for curriculum supervision. The first one is monitoring performance, the second one is sharing information, and the last one is solving problems. That is established at the end of the whole academic period.
I am going to talk about of decision making. Decision making is a socio-political process that involves almost everyone in the institutions. Inside of decision making, we have school personal involvement, where teachers and students are involved with curriculum and institutional and experimental levels. Teacher expertise can be evaluated in curriculum process. The teacher take account the next points that are content knowledge, general pedagogical knowledge, curriculum knowledge, and pedagogical content knowledge. That is very important to create a curriculum and in a decision of this curriculum. And during my internship at Manuel Espejo High School, I can observe that decision making of curriculum is involved all the institution. It includes parents, students, authorities that search a good way to teach.
Decision making. In Ecuador, curriculum involves different levels of a political decision making. First, we have national level. Here we have the Constitution of the Republic of Ecuador, where the fundamental norms are established, so it is the power for education. Then we have the state level. Here we have the Ministry of Education that have the major responsibilities for decision making and consider learning styles, type and degree of students' needs, teacher attitudes, and also it is based on specific curriculum guidelines, approach characteristics, and students' exit profile. In local level, decisions are made at the street and schools. In the classroom, individual teachers take decisions based on their students' abilities. During my internships at Manuel Espejo High School, I noticed that the teachers know the needs of their students and based on that, takes decisions choosing the strategies that could be useful to teach.